Doing what you love. Now, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, people always talk about doing what you love. But there's a little bit deeper of a dive that I want us to take in this subject matter. So, of course, we all want to be doing what we love. But most of the time, people are referring to like what they do in a career for what they love. And I agree. Like, you should be doing whatever you're spending your time doing, like during the day, as a job, as a business, leading something. You should love it. But you should also love all the other aspects of your life as well, right? You should love the people that you sit down and eat with. You should love the sheets that you sleep on at night. You should love what you see when you are taking a hike. You should love what you are doing when you're being creative. Like, you should love everything you do. You should love how your bath smells when you take a bath. You should love how your skin feels when you lotion it, right? We really should be in this constant state of loving the experiences we're having. And many of us are not. So there's two parts to this that I want you to grab. First is, I want you to think about in your daily life, what is it that you love about your daily life? Like, literally take a moment, write this down, put a note in your phone, say to yourself, what do I love about my daily life, right? I'll give you some examples. I love my home. I love my sofa. It's so comfortable. Every time I come through the door and I come into my living room and I see that sofa, it brings me joy. The way it looks brings me joy. How it feels brings me joy. How comfortable multiple people can be when we're like watching a movie, that brings me joy, right? So I love my sofa. And I know a lot of people don't think about that. But if you don't love your sofa, I mean, you see your sofa every day. Why would you want to see something that you don't really love every day? Because you're certainly not looking to go see that ex that you don't want to have anything else to do with. You don't want to see that person every day. So why would you want to see a sofa that you don't love every day? Towels that you don't love every day? A view that you don't love every day, right? And I'm not saying that there's an easy fix for these things, like, oh, you don't like your sofa, throw it out and get a new one today. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we have to start with getting clear about what we love and what we don't love. Because anything that we don't love is on the list of, I got to do something about that shit. Anything we don't love is on that list, right? And so, but a lot of times, none of the things that we don't really love are on a list anywhere for us to address and to do something about. So we just keep dragging along in this way. So that's the first level. The second level is when you do have to get up and leave wherever it is you laid your head at night and spend your days outdoors somewhere doing something, which most of us refer to as a career or a business, you should love that. Now, you may not love everything about it, but at the core of you, you actually look forward to going where it is you need to go to create income or to create joy or to spend your day. Wherever it is you have to get up and leave your home for should be something you love to do. Now, there's a caveat here that I want everybody to grab. There are always going to be things that we don't love doing. Always. And that's okay. Just breathe. But here's what I want you to understand. What you don't love doing should be something that is necessary for you to get to what you love, right? So sometimes I have to do things that I don't really want to do, but I'm doing them because they're getting me to what I love. I'll give you a perfect example. When I want to go see my sons who are grown-ups, right? And they're out living their own lives. When I want to go see them because they bring me joy, not because they're my sons, but because as people, they're amazing. And if I wasn't their mother and I had the opportunity to know them in this lifetime, I would still want to find time to spend with them. But to do that, I have to travel because they're like out here doing their own thing in the world. And sometimes that travel, the easiest way for me to get it done is driving. And it could be a lengthy drive depending on where I am and where they are. So I'm not really a big fan of lengthy drives. So let's just put it in the category of Lachelle doesn't love that. Okay. But doing it doing the long drive is getting me to something I love. Do you get what I'm saying? It's going to get me to my sons, which is something I love. I love seeing them. I love talking to them. I love being around them. I love laughing with them. Me taking the long drive, which is not what I want to do, is getting me to something I love. Now, here's something even deeper. Let's just go one layer under that. I can actually make the things that I don't love, like the long drive, something that I at least can find some ways to enjoy. So for example, I got to take the long drive to get to something I love, and I don't like long drives. But what I am going to do is make sure that I have some great music playlists. I'm going to make sure that I have snacks that I enjoy. I'm going to make sure that, to the best of my ability, I'm taking a route through weather that's nice. Like, I love sunshine. So maybe I pick a sunny day to take the drive. I have my playlist. I have my beverages. I have my snacks. All things that I love and enjoy, which makes this ride, the thing I don't love and enjoy, more pleasant, more bearable, and in some ways more enjoyable. All to get to the thing I love. Is this sinking in? So I really want you to be asking yourself regularly throughout your day, do I love this? And this means anything. When you go to work, do I love this? Maybe at work, you're in a meeting, do I love this? Maybe when you come home and you prepare dinner and you put your food on a plate, do I love this plate? Do I love these pots? Do I love this fork? Do I love my sofa? Do I love my soap? Do I love my bed sheets? Do I love what I look at when I look out the window? Right? Because if you don't, and you don't love what you see when you look out your window, maybe you should start thinking about, maybe I need to find another window when my lease is up. You get it? This is not a quick fix, but this is a way to very consistently move yourself into the space of life feeling really good, like a life you can love. Does this make sense? I know it makes sense. So, one more time. You should be doing what you love almost in every exchange of the day, of the week, of your life. If you are in a situation where you are not doing what you love, the question you ask yourself is this thing that I don't really love getting me to what I love? And if the answer is yes, then be grateful you have this vehicle to move you towards what you love. If the answer is no, ask yourself, how do I get rid of this, diminish it, replace it? Because what purpose is it serving if it's not something I love and it's not taking me to something I love? What purpose is it serving? And why am I allowing myself to commit to it or engage with it if it's not getting me to where I want to be or feeling like where I want to be? Yeah, think about it. Ask yourself the question, why am I doing this when it's not something you love? Abandon ordinary.